Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to be going over the usual, so the trades I took the previous week. So the first trade I took was gold, and again I think the setup is pretty easy to see. So bullish engulf over here, followed by another big bullish engulf to that as an entry. So you see price went up and pretty much stayed at that level until it hit Friday, which started to tank. So this trade, along with the other two trades I took, pretty much started tanking like towards the end of Thursday evening, and by Friday morning I just had a feeling that these trades weren't going to work out. So one of them ended up hitting my stop loss, and then this one as well as the other one that I had running, I pretty much just closed at a loss. I believe this one ended up with a $2 loss, so pretty much break even. But again, I was up a decent amount compared to what I was risking, because for this trade I risked about 0.6%, mainly because at the time I entered, gold was at all-time highs, so a pullback was possible. So that's why I didn't risk like the usual 1% or even more. So the next trade I took was German 30, and again, just like the gold one, I feel like the setup is pretty easy to see. We had a bullish engulf over here, a big one, followed by another bullish engulf. So again, I took that as price trending up, so I entered the trade. So you see price went up, and it was actually halfway to the point of hitting my TP. This one I actually considered closing the trade when I saw that, because at that time with all the other trades combined I was at 3%. Now I'm nowhere close, but I was at 3% at that point, and I was considering should I just close the trade. But again, I was thinking, you know what, let me just hold the trade. It might go into hit TP, and I mean, as you can see, price pretty much just tanked, and this was actually the trade that ended up hitting my SL. So the thing for this trade is that I ended up risking a lot. I ended up risking 1.8%, which is usually more than I would like. But the reason why I ended up risking so much was because when I entered this trade, I wanted to avoid this area right here, this zone, because we have price closing here, price opening here, we have price over here. So there seems to be some sort of like support over here, so I wanted to avoid that. So the next possible zone would be here, because I also want to avoid this one over here. So that's why I put it below here. That's why it ended up being almost 2% risk. But usually I don't ever risk that much unless I am extremely confident in a trade. But again, because I want to avoid stop loss being hit, I ended up risking that much. And what happened, price ended up in my stop loss. But again, I'm not too worried, because as of now I'm pretty much back to like break even. So it's pretty much, instead of being like at 3% or 2 point something percent at the time, now I'm at 0%, which again is fine. I'm not in drawdown or anything, and I'm meeting the consistency rule, so I'm not really in a rush. The last trade I ended up entering was Euro stock 50. So again, setup's pretty simple. Bullish engulf followed by another bullish engulf. Took that as an entry. Put the TP at the recent all-time high, that's in this area right over here, or I believe here. And I put a stop loss below here, because again I was trying to avoid all this going on. So I put it at the next area, which would be down here. So with this one, again, this is one of those trades that ended up closing in a loss. Trade ran up a bit, but again, Friday morning I saw that the German 30 trade hit my stop loss. This one, as well as the gold trade, was pretty much already down, so I had little confidence that the trade was going to reverse. So I just ended up closing it in loss. But yeah guys, that's going to be it for this video. This week I'm not exactly sure if I am going to have a trade, because the market doesn't look that clean. And then the week after that we have Job's reports and non-farm payroll, so I'm probably not going to answer for that week because there's a lot of high impact news. So yeah, just taking it slowly, trying not to lose the account. It might take me a while to hit the target goal, the profit target, which I do understand. And I do understand if you guys get annoyed with like the slow progress. But yeah, that's just gonna be it guys, just slow and steady. And yeah, thanks for watching.